That's a good speed. 620 is tops. Yeah, that's bad news. You don't want that.
You have departed the no-fire zone. We hope to see you again, Commander. Goodbye, Commander. Bon voyage. Launch successful. Farewell, Commander.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Assistência de voo desativada. Assistência de voo ativada.
Alright, all cutters on hot standby, ready for Alcor. No, I'm there. I'm good to go. Yeah, I named the stream Unethical multi-cutter PvP, and I've got windows of my alt accounts up in the corners overlaid. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, two of them are turret boats, but basically you launch fighters and then you just get those turret boats to go nuts on whatever ship you want, right? No. Well, voice attack, but that's just for pip macros and stuff mostly. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they have a problem with voice attack. I'll let you guys know after I publish this video. This will be the final test. Hopefully not. Also, this is a test to see if I can stream 3. So far, I've got 0 drop frames, but I'm just sitting in space. When the combat starts, that's when the frames will start dropping, I'm sure. I'm at Taurus. Do you want me to warp into Alcor now? Copy. Sounds good to me. All ships jump.
Shift drive charging.
Alright. I'm jumping in now. You should see a fairly simultaneous arrival. Sorry, I was giving a command, yes. It's pretty cool in PvE. I can just like tell the ships what to do and then just kind of sit there. There. All 3 ships are now in orbit of the main star. I see Tony. That's the dev tool. They left it on during a patch in December. The next day they did an emergency patch to remove it, and then the next patch that came out left it on, and they've never fixed it since. Yeah, if you see it, start flipping your targets, and you'll see like it moving around and shit. Like look at it now. While I'm moving targets, you can see it flashing. And it shows who everyone's targeting and where they are. It's like a dev tool. I can lurk in a different system and then you guys can just anchor me in if you want. Yeah. Honestly, that's usually what happens. I drop 3 cutters in and 9 times out of 10, all ships flee the instance. And if I whip out healing beams, it's over. Okay, well here, I'll go lurk like in Mizar or something. Yeah, I was just indoors. Yeah, it's easier for me to anchor on you guys than for you guys to anchor on me, though, I think.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's the Pornhub thing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Frameshift drive.
Playing a space video game. What does it look like? In the future, all humans are Asians. That was like her, you know, just talking stream. It's crazy. He got her to say so much random shit. She is the dirtiest girl. Although the girl he got to like have a crazy freak out on the bus in public was something else. I don't know if that was his video that he made or like someone else just did that, but wow. Why would you not just get off the bus and have your freak out? Oh, it's a video that Tony always posts. This Asian lady is having like a complete spaz on the bus with like 30 people standing there watching her. But, you know, it's in response to something Tony said, I think. Like, it's like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if it's to Tony or if that's just a video he's posting. I think it is one he made, because he made a bunch of these. I think so, but like, wow. Like, you pissed her off on the bus in front of like everyone, and she just like lost her mind. Actually, I think it was a subway. Looked like a SkyTrain or something. I mean, it might have been like a bullet train, so you can't exactly just get off at the next stop. I can see that. Yeah, it looked like she was on her phone, but she's like live streaming on her phone. Like, yeah, yeah. And she's like, "You want me to say this?" And she just starts going nuts on him. I was like, okay, this is, yeah. Like every other time it was just like hilarious. This time it's kind of odd. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think like I know like all the other stories, but I don't think I know that one. He might have told me it once. I just don't remember. Yeah, there's a lot of questionable fleet carrier names out there, considering how much they censor ship names. Also, they're not censored on Inara, so if you see a censored ship name in game, just check on Inara and it'll tell you what it is.
Warning, temperature critical.
It's like, can't see the censored ship name. Ah yes, the USS Dushkanu. Honestly surprised that we do not have a fleet carrier with that name, probably because it would get blocked. No one wants to admit that they're flying the douche canoe. Sending in the douche canoe. Someone's gotta have that fleet carrier name, that's great. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to search carrier names. Also, like, they're changeable, right? So, just because someone has it today doesn't mean tomorrow will be the same. Lots of people that sell goods, they'll be like selling Tritium 4800. Yeah, they change theirs on like a daily. And people that are being like trickster and, you know, douchebags probably change it regularly to avoid people following them and stuff. But yeah, you could bookmark a carrier and you can write down their serial number, so it really doesn't matter. I think there's a longer version of it, but yeah. Like, yeah. Did he say how what it was? Like, was it just the? Yeah. All right, I got triple cutters ready and waiting, 1 light-year away from Alcor. Now you just gotta get me some bait. Egmont, start making your ship limp and lower your shields. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I could run deliveries while I'm waiting. Yeah, Pop Omega and Sultan Grease are in Doris. I have them on the friends list. They're carriers, yeah. Chilling out waiting for reinforcements. I'm coming back to Alcor then. I'm gonna patrol the main star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Motor de distorção carregando.
Frameshift drive charging.
That or I'll go orbit a planet like really far out so they can't see me. That actually might not be a bad idea.
4, 3, 2,
I got repair limpets and heelys. Can fix you guys up after the fight so you're battle ready. Although I don't have the ability to replenish ammo or shield cell banks, which would be awesome. Hey, I saw you guys for a second there. Yeah, I just saw a contact that just dropped as well. Oh, that was just Tony Curtis. Yeah. What the hell was that? Oh, it was Tony Curtis. Yeah, low wig Tony Curtis and low wig Egmont. Okay. That's why I love this auto orbit. I'm never facing the star. It always faces out. And this is good because that way if I need to scan someone in the system, I'm always rotating and then one of my ships is always facing. Yep. Papa Omega still in Doris, but yeah, Sultan Grease in Alcor. I don't see him yet in instance. He may have got a different instance from me. There is no instance, only orgy. I could drop down if you want to try again.
hull integrity compromised.
Integridade do casco.
Hull integrity compromised.
Oh, that hurt a bit. Triple emergency drop. Yeah, it wouldn't stop normally, so and I was too lazy for anything further. Triple emergency drop was only 6 key pushes. Everything else would have taken like steering and detargeting and yeah, fuck that shit.
Motor de distorção carregando.
Shift drive charging.
Pronto para ativar.
Ready to engage. Ready to engage.
You see, you merely adopted the instance. I was born in it, molded by it. Exactly. Then he proceeds to melt the dude's face with a tray of cooking oil. This is the most like hardcore shit. The guy was already beaten, right? He like had stabbed him or kicked him in the nuts or something, and he was down. And then he just proceeds to burn his face off. For the K-pop carrier. Is that minimum of 5 Imperial slaves on board at all times? Dancing in rhythmic fashion. Oh, I'm getting pulled. Cool. Nah, it's just an NPC. I'm gonna kill it though.
Atenção, ataque térmico. Acumulando calor. Sob ataque. Capacidade do gerador de energia excedida.
Roger that. Fighter is going live. If you've got a problem with me, just say it, Commander. I don't appreciate being shot at.
Assistência de voo desativada.
I mean, that has been happening in Odyssey on the ground for a while. I have never seen it happen in space, though. Like your shit gets locked down.
Sob ataque. Escutas do alvo desativados.
fighter now. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
Regeneração de escudo acelerada. Sofrendo danos. Atenção, ataque térmico previsto. Recebendo identificação de escudo. Assistência de voo ativada.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage. Deploy me on the Commander. I'll do the rest.
Assistência de voo ativada. Mensagem crítica deve ser recebida. Programando drone. Programando drone. Programando drone. Programando drone. Programando drone. Programando drone. Programando drone.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming
Reator de
limpet
carga
drone.
ativado.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Even more refined focus crystals. Excellent.
initiated.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad. Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander. Install your landing gear, Commander. You have been cleared for... Commence shutdown. Our services are at your disposal.
Landing gear retracted.
Go for launch. You have liftoff.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you're clear. We'll see you soon, Commander.
Four, three, two, one.
Coletor de carga desativado.
Cargo scope retracted.
Motor de
Temperature
difusão
critical.
carregando. Pronto para ativar.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ativar.
Lost the fighter. He took too much damage, sir.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
We lost the fighter, Commander.
No contacts in system during the length of your fight. Hey Egmont, do you want to check my stream quality for a sec? It seems to be okay on my end, but I just want to make sure it's not like lagging out and stuff because I'm doing some crazy shit today. Excellent. You can see the top corner is okay? I limited like frame rate and, you know, restricted everything, and it seems to work good now. Was he running the plasmas? Oh yes. Those huge turreted railguns, I love those. You wanna 1v1 me, Shady? I'll bring 3 cutters, you bring one crate phantom. 3v1 me, bro. I'll let you bring Egmont. It'll be more fair. Yeah, yeah. I don't know though. You ran out of shields fighting that guy with the frags today, didn't you? Yeah, in a 1v1 you might not need those shields, but in a wing fight, I'd bring as much as you can. What are you trying to put in that 5 slot? Like a fighter bay or something? Oh, okay. That's a tough call for sure. You could put the armor on it, but then that'll slow you down. I agree. One of you guys just jumped back in? Something happened. Yeah, those small slots are actually pretty good. Like, even 100 extra shields on some ships is a massive deal.
Incoming mission critical message.
Ah yes, Station Noobhammer. Hey, there's someone here at the station. Type 9 Heavy. Contact at the station. Type 9 Heavy, Colonel Bluehair, in a ship called the Space Cow. It's an unshielded Type 9. And he's Zachary Hudson. McDonald's settlement in Alcor. Kinda, but I'm in a trade ship and my other two cutters are around the star. He's currently docked, so it would be like a sit and torp kind of situation, really.
Fahrwerk ausgefahren.
Landing successful. Notifying ground crew.
Frachtraum bei maximaler Kapazitätsauslastung.
Don't think you ever could. No, but you can randomly hit them, like just through explosive weapons and blind luck. So yeah, I'm gonna do some runs for this CG while patrolling with my other two cutters. And basically just be my own escort.
Ship released. Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
Yeah, it's good for that.
Flight path is clear. We look forward to your return, Commander.
Frameshift-Antrieb wird aufgeladen.
Motor de distorção carregando.
And resistances aren't like the best thing in this game, especially if you have like a weakness in one resistance. It's like someone will always find a way to exploit the resistances. Good lord. Yeah. It kind of is on that ship, yeah. A lot of people use the lighter shield and then the heavier shield cells for whatever reason. I don't know why. That became meta. Works for me though. It's less shield I have to bust through. Plus, shield cells, like, I gave up on that when they made the meta fly to Colonia to get the best shit. And then also you can rail break it with like a railgun, 90%. If you want the best SCBs, you gotta fly to Colonia to do the engineer up there. Cause FDev. Yeah, no, they have the, yeah, grade 5 or whatever is up there. Yeah. Actually, I think it's only grade 4, that's the thing. Like, it's not even grade 5. Grade 5 will be like fly to Beagle Point or some shit. They're gonna make you fly even further to get that one. That's why they're doing this Colonia road now, because it's too hard for people to get Colonia to get the grade 4. And then they're going to add a grade 5 that's just going to be from Colonia to somewhere else ridiculous, right? I see it coming. I see what they're doing. It's either that or, like, humanity's going to have to flee to Colonia to get away from the Thargoids because the bubble is, like, on fire. I'll be super choked if that happens, though, after all the BGS work I did. Super choked. I will kill every last Thargoid myself. Yeah. You don't. That is impossible. But you want that. You want it on a secondary fire group so that you can fire off your banks by hitting your secondary trigger when you switch weapon groups. Because that way you can control individual banks more accurately, right? Yeah, I guess you're not running multiple banks at once, though, are you? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why either. I think because it was too crowded, they reduced like the crowding on it, but yeah. There was a remap of that though. I remember they fixed the crowding when they redesigned the UI. That's when it changed. Yeah. But you do. But you do. You want it, especially if you're using multiples, because then you can. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Plus, you could use that button to like fire it, and then just like switch weapon groups to the next one, fire that one off, have them basically ready to go, and control which ones you're firing in case like you want to fire a lower one for some reason. Right. Yeah. This is why the cutter is boss. You can like run everything. Yeah, it's not a bad ship. It's definitely the new Python is what it is. For PvE. 1v1s? No, it's not. Not anymore. It's been dead for quite some time. Okay. I mean, maybe just like throw your Python, your stuff from your Phantom onto the Python and test it out first, just to see, because like it'll cost you nothing to do that, and then you'll be like, this is crap. Yeah. I do, and that's like you're outside the galaxy. There's no box. Huh. Are you gonna use like thermal vent? Oh jeez. You're aware that that's been fully nerfed now, right? Even still, it's not like nearly as good as it used to be. It's like not the best thing anymore. Yeah, it's almost balanced now, in fact, because it damages you almost as much as it damages the enemy extra. It's better than just beams, but yeah, yeah, and I guess because if you can go silent, then yeah, yeah. So why wouldn't you do that in say like a crate Mark II though? Right, but it has the same weapons as a Python, and it's 100 meters per second faster, and you lose like one armor. So even if you were going stealth, that would probably still be better. Exactly the same as the crate Mark II. I hear you, but like that's why no one uses the Python, because the ship came out that replaces it in all ways except for like the only way the Python is better is if you shield tank it with SCBs, and you're not doing that. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be good, but it will be like below average. But you're above average pilot, so it should even out. But why cripple yourself when you can run the best? I mean, what's funny is nobody runs the Crate Mark II anymore, and it's a better ship than you're suggesting. So that gives you an idea. Like no one's used the Python in 6 years, and no one's used the Crate since the Crate Phantom came out. So it's like, yeah, yeah, it's the exact same as the Python, exactly the same. Like they may be just a few inches off. Oh, interesting. I'd almost, yeah, like not do thermal conduit on all of them. Uh, have a thermal vent beam so you can control your cooldown as well without heat sinks, and then you suddenly become an unstoppable invisible force, and then you can heat yourself up with just by using silent running. It's like an ultimate build actually if you think about that. No, the other way around. A short range blaster with thermal conduit, so when you get up close, you're cooking and you're boom, 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 hitting them with everything. And then when you're far away, you're hitting them with like one or two or however many thermal vents, and it cools your ship down to zero. And then you just stop shooting, you pop a heat sink, you're invisible for like 10 seconds. He's like, where did he go? You're hitting him in the back with everything, like you could pull it off with that. Now the issues with the crate, however, would be yeah, a single thermal vent's actually fine, especially if it's on a size 3. You could get away with just one. But the crate's got default white paint job, so if you're gonna use that, you're probably gonna want to get a darker paint job for it. That being said, paint job almost doesn't matter now in stealth because of night vision. And I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do about a missive. Just hope they don't have it. Throw a single ECM in there for anti-pack hound measures in case they do get a lock. And yeah. Nice. Yeah, that should be good for like up to about 3,000 to 4,000 of that hull, and you want to run then anyway. So yeah, I think that's fine, especially if you run a little bit of armored on your power plant and stuff. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, they generally do, but I mean, there's better weapons against shields, right? Like torpedoes, mines, uh, just the frag cannons, really. And used to see Crate Mark IIs all the time that would go full frag and just cripple people. Because Crate's got that speed. That's the real difference why the Python's shit, because like its top speed is so low. And I say that as a cutter flying pilot. Like, why would I fly slower than a cutter ship? Yeah, whereas my cutters are getting like, 480 fully loaded for war, and like up to 520 if I make them light. Right. But then they run away from you, and you're gonna hit them for 5 kilometers, and then they're gone. Whereas the Crate, you can stay with them. Yeah. And it is a tough one. Like, you won't be able to get that much armor on a Crate, but you'll probably get like 4,200 armor on a Crate, which it's a little less, but not much. Yeah, find out what the difference is, because I'm curious. Plus, Crate can run a fighter, so, I mean, if that's even an option for you, huge difference in fights to have a fighter. They're like, where'd he go? All I see is this fighter shooting me. It's like they mixed a rogue and a hunter from World of Warcraft into one class.
Incoming mission critical message.
That's because the Python's a multi-role ship, rather than combat.
Deaktiviert.
Oh, shit. Contact. It's a Commander Findo. It says now, but I don't see him. He must have got past. There's a Lowick. He might have went to the station. Shit. I didn't have it on my list. Oh well. One got past. One shall pass. Because you're loading it down with armor. It's like heavy. Yeah, from what I understand, they're pretty close, but yeah, there may be some differences to look into. Liquor, here it is. What was the other thing? Like water terminals? Yeah, whatever.
Carga na capacidade máxima.
I'm gonna have to do this again tomorrow too. One run is not enough to get you into 75% of the CG already. I'm gonna have to like fill this thing up and go in.
Glimpse disengaged. The launch underway.
Trem de pouso regulado.
Yeah, I figured about that, yeah. 4100 from 5000.
Goodbye, Commander. Bon voyage.
What, 50 speed? They're both too slow for like PvP, ironically. You're too slow to maneuver. Anything that's under like 500 speed is death in PvP as well. Especially in a medium ship. Good luck. Yeah, might as well be flying a cutter at that speed.
Distorção carregando.
Have a good one.
Motor de distorção carregando. Quatro, três, dois, ativar.
Echo, Starcom welcomes you to Alliance territory. Fly safely while in and around the starport. Permission authorized.
integrity compromised.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Engaging pad restraints.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler retracted. Regulate your speed inside the docking bay.
Frameschiffsantrieb wird aufgeladen.
Ordem de pouso liberado.
Landing complete. Systems offline. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
Carga na capacidade máxima.
Any passengers remain in this system must depart the carrier
Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, and how are you doing tonight? Before you leave, let's go take this chime with you. We're great and fast in the... Oh, I get into the tower now, the Mirage Tower, because I got the chime, the bell. Oh, yeah. I'm doing my part. How was your night in Elite? I'm guessing you were playing? Yeah. We're about to beat Final Fantasy. Oh, are you doing the CG in the bubble or out of the bubble? I'm over at the one over in the second bubble. Yep, Final Fantasy 1. Actually, on the first, we're getting ready to leave. If you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to check out our Discord and the giveaways. But let me toss you another shout out real quick. And I'll introduce myself. I've been there twice this last week and a half. Ooh, some shooty McShooty shoot. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, my name's Zero, full-time content creator and streamer. I'm also a proud founder of Multi-Platform Gaming. That's the Discord link that just popped up in chat. You can check us out. We have almost 11,000 members at this point. We also have a Stream Deck giveaway, which is sitting on the table behind me, and a $300 giveaway to a gaming platform of your choice. You should definitely check them out. We do monthly and weekly giveaways. And I've been playing Elite Dangerous on and off for almost a year now. So on the 1st of March, next Tuesday, we are leaving as a group. Last time we went out as a group, it was Operation Follow Our Smoke Trail. And we went with like 6 fleet carriers, I think. We're trying to go out a bit more this time, but it's going to be fun. We're going out to Colonia and then into the dark. We'll be gone for about a week or so. Unless something major like pops off.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you. You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
Oh, we're hoping during our trip the update comes out and we get interiors. Oh, we do a lot of BGS too, so I'm also a squad leader in game. We've recently just moved into our 5th and 6th system. I believe we have... Oh, look, we have another application. So we're up to 106 squads. 106 members in the squad. And we're currently in 9th place overall. We're currently 9th place overall for multi-platform gaming. Or for trade, I should say. This season alone, we have raised... I can't believe it's been 39 billion this season. I also give away a ton. I run a fairly nice operation with all of my family and crew members. We're always looking for allies and friends and people to join. Our highest was 22nd, I think, but that was when we first started, so we've barely had a lot of people playing. Hey, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate it. We worked really hard. Like I said, you can also find us if you type in squad and BGS. You can go and follow us on Inara. Multi-platform game. And now if you guys join Discord, if you want to find out where all the elite players hide, you go to game threads, you go down to MOBAs, you say hi in the elite one. We do a little different for our different game categories. You can read game threads to learn more about it. Or you can just ask me and I'll literally tag you in the channel for you. Also, you got to be in it to win it. The Discord's an awesome place. Like I said, we do monthly and weekly giveaways. And just last year, we gave away numerous $300 gift cards and $100 gift cards. On top of 3080s, two 3080s actually, and a Switch Nintendo Lite we gave away last year as well.
Clamp release confirmed. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to check it. Yeah, I've been growing that squad, or I should say we've been growing that squad together over the last year almost. And the player or the BGS squad's been in game for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. So I think 6 systems in that amount of time's not bad for BGS, right? I'm still kind of new to all of it. Our Vice Admiral Snow, Defiant Snow, or Ellis May knows a lot. But like, that was one of my favorite things. That was one of my favorite things, was the fact that I can come in and get my name in here on different systems. I find, get a player group in game, get a squad going, start building all that up, start having stories. We're working on another project called Zelnet. It's going to be your favorite pirated independent internet radio source for Elite or whatever. We're working on it, but I got some ideas for the intro and where it's going to start off from, and we're going to work from there if it builds up. We'll see. Cargo full. It'll tell me that right now, right?
Hey, Zero, question for you.
What?
Do you think they're going to add in larger ships?
Who knows? There's only one other larger ship that could be added in, but I don't know.
What's that?
Go for launch. You have liftoff.
Oh, okay. So is that something we got to work for? The 6 ain't bad, but what is considered a medium to a large? Because I still consider us a small group, especially with, you know, Panther Clipper. Yes, especially with, you know, how active people have been when Odyssey came out, and how the community took a bit of a leap or a hit from there.
And Zero.
Hey Phoenix, how are you? Came to buy me breakfast. Oh no, this is FaZe. Wow, I thought this was Phoenix. Never mind, you don't have to buy me breakfast, FaZe.
Not that I could. I don't really have much money. Anyway.
That's all right. You could always buy it with your love, or them pretty blue eyes of yours.
They're hazel.
I had a 5 in 1 chance of guessing your eye color and creeping you out a little bit. Okay, I went for it.
Oh, 1d5. You rolled a nat 1.
I definitely rolled a nat 1. Dr. Dies over in the background like.
Oh, that was perfect.
We're looking for some people to come play some D&D games with us if anyone's interested. I have 2 campaigns currently going on right now. I can hear a lot of noise from your mic face. But there's regular D&D on Saturdays that we play at 9, and then on Wednesday or on Mondays we're doing zombie D&D, which people can jump in and out of if they feel like it.
By the way, Zero.
Who are you calling a sharp die? I am Dr. Die. If you believe RNG says you gotta believe in Dr. Die. I'm the reason why you roll nat 1s, okay? So just show some respect when I'm brought up, okay? Calling me a 1d5. I am gonna bless. If I had hands, I'd be quoting right now your dice here soon. Don't even know who Dr. Die is. Calling a 1d5. How rude. Rude. It is the all flesh must be eaten. All flesh must be in. Bye 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 bye.
Oh God, you guys summoned Dr. Die. How the hell did you do that? Someone talking about Nat ones. Someone was talking about Nat ones, weren't they? Who? You summon Dr. Die? Are you crazy?
Well, I said not one.
Oh my God.
What's that? You said what? You said you want what? When? Now? Right? You want the smoke? You want that one? You want that one? Phase? You want to talk about phases low? Fucking Nat 1 chances are about to be high. Anything above a 3 is about to be low in my books. Don't bring up Nat 1s unless you're ready for it. It's like a Ouija board. You don't play with that voodoo unless you know what you're doing. Okay, bye. Be good now, Phase. I'll be listening. One could even say I'll be constantly rolling by.
Fuck me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. Let me do this delivery real quick.
I'll tell you what's wrong with you. You're a smart ass.
Hey, listen here, sir. I don't need you to be mean to me. I didn't do nothing. You just come around, don't hang out with me forever, and then come back and call me a smart ass.
There's 2 stations here. What the fuck?
2 stations where?
On your stream.
Sir, do you not know what you're looking at?
No. There's Jack Station and then there's something else.
For fleet carriers.
Also, are you like eating in my ear?
Sorry.
Yeah, if you could not do that, that'd be great. It's a really big pet peeve and I'll like freak out.
Sorry.
All right.
Final Fantasy 1, by the way. Bug.
Push to talk's the thing, right?
Anyway. I go bye-bye now. Poof.
Why are you leaving?
Why not?
Oh, whatever.
Bye.
Love you. Oh, we're almost done with this game. We'll have to soon in nom nom nom. We're about to go have some nom 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 once I get off stream. I don't know what yet. But guys, we're gonna save this game right here. My back itches. I think I can reach it with just like the best, right? You guys will get to watch me beat Final Fantasy tomorrow.
Sir, have you forgotten something?
No, I'm leaving.
Oh. I did a dab and a random toke on you.
Shh, don't be giving away too much. You saw a random toke? There's make me dab and a random toke. There's 2 of them. So it's now.
Ooga booga dab dab dab. Motherfucking dab time. Dab time.
Dab time.
Time to cry.
Guys, we're also getting ready to raid out. Don't forget that all of the lights are connected. Copy that. If you don't want to copy that one, copy this one. And if you don't want to copy this one, copy this one. Pick your favorite one. Say your goodbye. Say your hellos. Give me some hellos. Don't forget to maybe follow me on my social medias. Check out the giveaways. And above all else, if you want to come and hang out, check out the Discord. It's a great community. We've been around for over 6 years. And we're just simply amazing. And it takes great people like you to make it a great place. Let's get these dabs going. Above all else, which I've been saying more and more each day, is always be yourself, right?
All anybody can do.
Not what everybody does, so.
True.
That's number one rule of my stream. Just be yourself. Let others be themselves. That's the key one. People forget that two part right there.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh.
Okay, I'm happy now.
Okay, now let's see who's online real quick. Love you guys. Let's get the lights blinking. That's the wrong button. Blinks. Make sure you show Z lots of love. Bringing them that high energy, even though it's very late. I know. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Or like always, you can follow me on any of those social medias. I always respond back in comments. And if you ever DM me, or like always, you can find me on the Discord where I basically live. Bye now.
Zero, hi, hello, and welcome everyone. What were you up to? Oh, that's scuffed. The thing's too small. I think that's your zero is high thing. Yeah. Elite in Final Fantasy VII. Nice. Good stuff. It looks very good on this end, I'm sure. You're playing from the start. Nice. That'll be a journey, all right. Welcome. I am the king and Mandalorian. My name's. I don't know if you can see it. Hold up. This is where I saw it at first. Was it gets real scuffed. At least on my phone anyways. Also, you like my secondary monitor? How is Minecraft? Interesting. So, I've been on a real itch lately of Minecraft, and it's been going up and down with mods. Been developing a mod pack with Castiel, and the performance has been all over the place. I've been looking into a server such, however, I need to get the mod pack developed first. As far as hosting, as that would be nice. That would be very nice. It's just whenever I'm hosting the server, we get really bad performance issues right now. And we're trying to get that polished out before we host a proper server. But
Space.
Okay, the shipping lane between Ananke A to Ananke B2A. Right. Okay, so the same shipping lane. Let's check the system map.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Yeah, thanks so much for that video of Anakin Skywalker killing the younglings in their prime. And don't forget, if you got Amazon Prime, you get a pre-Prime sub. So get into it any way you can. Alright, where are we? We are here, B5. So we want to go between B2 and A. So this area here is where our targets are. So that's where we're going to go. That's where we're going to go. Plot, plot, plot. And now let's turn off the map. And launch.
Hello there, fellow Dragonborn, Kato Genesis here. And if none of you are wondering what is Skyrim, and more importantly, why is Skyrim, well, I will answer with, I did a tips and tricks over 7 years ago, and it's time to do a new one for Anniversary Edition. This version / update of the game added all of the Creation Club content and a bunch of new stuff into one chunky DLC. With all this new content added, of course, there was also new things to discover. So I'll be adding some updated versions of older tips that I gave in the 2014 tips and tricks video, and some new ones for Anniversary Edition. I won't be including much in the terms of leveling skills, because that would retread things I already did in the ultimate Skyrim leveling guide, linked here and in the description, that still works just fine for Anniversary Edition, and is glitch free. So here are this many tips and tricks I wish I knew when I first began playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I'll start with the one that had the best reaction. You can shout gatherable critters out of the air. One little foos will cause butterflies and the like to fall in their reagent form. And if you've unfortunately picked up a disease and spot a hawk way up in the sky, you can use a bow to shoot them down, but it is easier using the kind's peace shout, which just kills birds for some reason. But you get hawk feathers out of the deal, which remove diseases when consumed raw, and are lighter than a remove disease potion. Skyrim Anniversary Edition added a absolute ton of rare items and artifacts and such from previous Elder Scrolls entries. In fact, this might be an overwhelming amount for some. However, if you feel particularly nostalgic for Morrowind or Oblivion, Anniversary does give you that pair of nostalgia goggles for a couple hours at least. Ghosts of the Tribunal is the chunky Morrowind-related quest, but naturally requires you to go to the Solstheim region, which is part of the Dragonborn DLC, heading into the Temple of Raven Rock, and finding a dossier in one of the rooms. After doing that, you'll be on a good few hours of a Morrowind adventure. Those of you who miss delving into Ayleid ruins and the Gates of Oblivion have the sizable quest known as The Cause, which sees the Mythic Dawn reappearing in Skyrim and a new threat that you've got to take care of. Unfortunately, this is locked at level 46 or higher, so you will have to get to level 46, but once you do, a courier will approach you and hand you a message to trigger the quest. Fishing, which Special Edition users got for free too, provides a whole bunch of rare and unique items and a fun climax to the fishing story. There's also the Bitter Cup quest you can find the starter for in the Falkreath Tavern, leading to the ruins to the north, which is a true three-pronged choice-based quest with stories and rewards that differ based on your choice. I found each of these interesting in their own ways, and that's not even close to all the things in Anniversary Edition, just a few highlights that I think you should check out. If you have the interest of a fist-fighting style build, it's never been easier than with Anniversary Edition. It used to be that you'd have to go to the Ratway to find the Gloves of the Pugilist, light armor, which would not utilize the Fists of Steel perk, for a guaranteed way to get the Fortify Unarmed enchantment. But now, with Fearsome Fists, not only do you get choices of multiple variants of mean-looking gauntlets to find and craft, but blacksmiths will now carry various Fearsome Fists that sometimes already have the Unarmed enchantment. There's some situations in Skyrim where you'll want to free up your offhand. Things like spells tend to make this difficult because tapping the same hotkey for that spell puts it in your right hand too, which is good for dual casting but bad for everything else. Also, if you're playing a character that uses unarmed attacks, you'll need both hands free if you want to pull off some suplexes and choke slams. And ideally, I imagine, we would all like to do this without having to shuffle through favorites or item menus. So to do this, you'll need to hotkey either a torch or a shield, and by quickly double tapping, that's equipping and unequipping it, you will free up your left hand. If you would like to live the life of an average adventurer, not some sort of demigod with dragon powers, you can simply choose not to do the main quest, Dragon Rising, where you meet Irileth at the tower outside of Whiterun. That's the quest that triggers dragons appearing in Skyrim. If you don't do that quest, there will be no dragons except for a select scripted few. However, as mentioned already, the disadvantage of not spawning dragons into the world is you also don't get access to shouts. And the Dragonborn DLC also requires you to be the Dragonborn and finish up the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller to activate. But this is pretty helpful if you just want to postpone meeting dragons in full combat until you're ready. Just another role-playing option. Alternative armors were added to Skyrim Anniversary Edition. There are 15 different ones under the alternative armor's name based on the sets from the Elder Scrolls Blades, including alternatives to Dwarven, Daedric, Orcish, Dragon, Stalrim, and more. There's also brand new one, Silver, which looks awesome. And I created a guide on all of them, gonna plug that right now. But I would like to mention that each of the quests related to these armors are not the only instance on where you'll find these sets. Outside of all of these being craftable if you meet the right criteria, these were also added to enemy loot pools and enemy equipment, meaning you may find bandit chiefs that are wearing full sets of insulated dragon plate armor, well before you've maybe even seen dragons, or at least before you're able to craft it yourself. So some bandits may be a bit more stylish than you remember, and the level of finding this loot is a bit all over the place. When it comes to consumables, soups are among the most powerful you can craft. Specifically, I'm talking about vegetable soup and venison stew. These both regenerate health and stamina over time for 720 seconds. A great benefit to this is that while your stamina is constantly regenerating, you can also constantly do power attacks and shield bashes. Also mildly beneficial if you're playing as a vampire who no longer regenerates stamina during the day. To cook up these soups, you'll need to find a cooking station, of course, but in Skyrim it's not particularly hard to find a kitchen and a cooking station nearby. As for the ingredients though, cabbage, potatoes, and leeks are grown at any of the farms and gardens nearby any towns and cities, and the owners of said farms won't care if you take it for your own because they'll be under the assumption that you're picking the produce for them for a little bit of gold, which you can do too. As for the other ingredients like tomatoes, venison, and salt piles, these can be found in places like hunting lodges, barrels, and food sacks. If you use any amount of melee in your build and or playing survival character who needs something easy to make, having a stack of these soups will help you out greatly. While numerous player homes were added with Anniversary Edition, one in particular proved to be an absolute goldmine as well as a good source to grow produce for the aforementioned powerful soups, and that would be the Golden Hill Plantation. This is a farm plot southeast of Rorikstead, and showing up at the plantation will trigger a short quest
Flugstabilisator aus.
Frameshift drive charging.
Romeo Golf. Please note you are now within Imperial sovereign territory and must maintain the required levels of decorum at all times. Your heading is good. We have you on visual. Your docking request has been approved. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 02. We have engaged 2 docking equipment. You are clear to resume predetermined flight path. Thank you, Commander. Have a splendid journey.
Fahrwerk ausgefahren.
Touchdown confirmed. Commencing offload. Our facility is at your disposal.
capacity.